Well, folks, in today's episode of I Never Thought Leopards Would Eat My Face, a Cuban immigrant who has been living in the United States for 50 years and was once a self-described super fan of Donald Trump, this 50-year resident of the United States has been deported not back to Cuba. No, he has been sent to a maximum security prison in Africa, into the kingdom of Eswatini, that is renowned for its human rights abuses. And of course, he has absolutely no connections to Eswatini. And now he has been sitting in this maximum security prison in Africa since he was apprehended in June, when he went for his regular annual check-in as an immigrant that's been living here for 50 years. So why, after 50 years, did Kristi Noem's Department of Homeland Security decide to get this man out of here? Well, according to Homeland Security spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin, who is giving Caroline Leavitt a run for her money with the lies, this man is a murderer. We got him cold for murder. In fact, Tricia McLaughlin actually put that on the official DHS Twitter feed, like, this guy, Roberto Mosquera, is a murderer. So we didn't send him back to Cuba. We sent him to friggin' Africa. So, there's that. Only problem is, he's not a murderer. No, not even at all. He's being falsely accused by this administration that, again, he loved so much. In fact, his daughter said, she said, quote, "I asked him, why do you even support Trump?" And he was like, "He's the president. Have faith that things are going to be different and things are going to change." Well, I would say, Mr. Mosquera, they did change for you. You're in a different continent now. You're in a different hemisphere. In a federal prison, falsely accused of a murder that you didn't do. Now, it is worth noting that when he was 18 years old, which I believe is when he, right around the time he came to the United States, he shot a man in the leg, was sentenced to prison for attempted murder, did his 9 years of time, and according to his family, totally turned his life around, right? Was a good guy, good father, good worker, just never had another run-in with the law, and that is verifiable in his record. So he really did rehabilitate himself, became a good guy, paid his debt to society, and fixed his life. And that is great, and that is admirable. That is what we want, by the way, the justice system to do for people, so we don't have this recidivism. But this administration came out, lied about him, so they could send him to Africa, to a country that is known for their human rights abuses, or an area that's known for its human rights abuses. They don't care if you're MAGA. They don't care if you're a hardcore Bernie Sanders supporter. If your skin tone does not match that of Kristi Noem, you're gone. If they can get you gone, they'll get you gone. If they have to make something up to falsely accuse you of something, like they did with Abrego Garcia, who they're also trying to deport to Africa, they'll do it. They'll make it up. They will post it. They will pretend like this is what you are. They will slander you to hell and back because they don't care. What are you going to do? Africa's not going to release you. You're stuck, buddy. And again, he's a Trump supporter. And the reason this is I never thought leopards would eat my face is because you voted for mass deportations. You just didn't think that was going to mean you. You thought it was going to mean all those other immigrants that you don't like. It's not how it works. Not when they have these, quotas of, tens of thousands of people per day. They're going to get everybody. They're going to get U.S. citizens. We've seen that. Naturalized citizens deported. They don't care if you're wearing a MAGA hat. They don't care if you're wearing a Harris t-shirt or a Bernie Sanders t-shirt. They don't care what your job is. They don't care what you do. You don't look like them. So they will fake it until they can deport you. And that is exactly what happened to Mr. Mosquera. Now this, I'm not going to sit and rub it in. I'm not going to act like you get what you deserve. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve to be slandered. He doesn't deserve to be in a maximum security prison in a country he's never been to, with people speaking a language he has no idea what it even is. That's not okay. This is wrong. But be careful how you vote. If you ever are the kind of person that votes for somebody because they say, I'm going to take away the rights of these people, remember something for me for the rest of your life. If they're willing to target a specific group of people for any reason, trust me when I say, they will eventually come after you too. If you only learn one lesson from voting for Trump, let that be it. You voted for somebody because he said he was going to target, not you. Eventually, you will be targeted.